All right, if you're a business leader, an expert, or an entrepreneur, and you've got a book idea percolating, you need to hear this. The entire world of publishing is shifting under our feet, and honestly, the old rules just don't work anymore. So let's just dive right into what's going on and what you absolutely need to know to get ahead of the curve. This quote here, it comes straight from the London Book Fair. We're talking one of the biggest industry events on the planet. And it just perfectly nails the moment we're in right now. The whole conversation around AI has gone from being this kind of nerdy, niche gimmick to a fundamental, world-changing reality. It's no longer a question of if it's going to change things, it's about how we adapt and how fast. And this timeline just shows you how lightning fast this has all happened. I mean, think about it. Just a couple of years back, everyone was kind of scared, right? Full of uncertainty. Then last year, you had people picking sides, the early adopters versus the traditionalists. But today, the conversation is so much more mature. It's all about how we actually use this stuff, how we integrate it and adapt. The change is officially here, and believe me, it's speeding up.
Okay, so that brings us to a really crucial question for you. With everything changing so fast, is the playbook you're using or thinking of using even relevant anymore? I mean, are you maybe being left behind and you don't even know it? Let's take a hard look at the old way of doing things.
And here's the real problem. The reason so many brilliant experts are struggling to get traction. The world has totally transformed, but the strategy that most business authors are using, it hasn't. They pour all their expertise, all their passion into a book, but they're using a game plan built for a world that frankly just doesn't exist anymore. Now this slide, this lays it all out. The difference is just night and day. The old way, on the left, you treat your book like a one-off project. You kind of toss it up on Amazon and just hope for the best. But the new way? It's a completely different mindset. Your book is a strategic asset for your business. You're building a direct line to your readers, and you're engineering your book to be found by the AI tools that people are using right now to find answers. And if you stick to that old way, well, it's going to cost you. Big time. Your book becomes this disposable thing, not a long-term asset. Your success is stuck on one or two websites, and worst of all, you're basically a ghost to this huge new wave of AI search. You're leaving so much potential business growth on the table, it's not even funny. But hey, it is not all doom and gloom. Far from it. This is actually an incredible opportunity, if you know how to play the game. So let's get into the good stuff. Section 2, the new Author Playbook. It's all about making 3 huge shifts in how you think. And here they are, plain and simple. First, you gotta go direct to reader. Second, you have to get good at AI-powered discovery. And third, you need to stop thinking about just the book and start building a whole commercial ecosystem around it. So what do these actually mean? Let's break them down. Going direct to reader is a total game changer. It's about control. Instead of just renting an audience from a giant retailer, you own the relationship. You're building your own platform, your own email list, and you're creating opportunities that go way, way beyond a $7 royalty. Next up is GEO. Yeah, I know, it sounds a little techy, generative engine optimization, but the idea is actually super simple. Right now, people are asking AI chatbots things like, what's the best book for a first-time manager? GEO is the science of making sure the AI says, oh, you have to read this book, your book. It really is the new SEO. And finally, we have the commercial ecosystem. This is where the magic really happens. The book is not the end product. The book is the beginning. It's the ultimate business card. It's the launchpad that establishes you as the expert, brings in leads, and fuels the growth of your entire business, whether that's coaching, speaking, a software product, you name it. Okay, I can already hear what some of you might be thinking. This all sounds interesting, but is it really that big of a deal? That's a fair question. So let's just tackle some of the most common questions head on. First up, the big one. Is this all just hype, or has the world really, truly changed this much? The answer is a huge, emphatic yes. It absolutely has. And these changes are accelerating. Every single day, the gap between authors who get this stuff and those who don't, well, it's not just widening, it's becoming a chasm. Okay, next question. What about the quality of the book itself? At the end of the day, isn't it still just about writing a really great book? Listen, having a great book is non-negotiable. It's the price of admission. But it's not enough anymore, not by a long shot. A brilliant book without a modern strategy is like a supercar with no gas in the tank. It looks amazing, but it's not going anywhere. It will never, ever reach its full potential. Now, this one is huge, and it's probably the most important question for most of you.
What if I'm not a full-time author? What if I run a business? Does any of this even apply to me?
Not only is it relevant, I'm going to argue it is more relevant for you. See, for a novelist, the book is the product. But for you, the business owner, the entrepreneur, the book is the tool. It's the engine that powers your authority and grows your entire business. This new playbook was practically made for you. So, where do you start? How do you actually put all this into action? Well, your first move is probably not what you're thinking. It has nothing to do with finding an agent or even writing the first chapter. Let's answer that ultimate practical question. Where do you actually begin? You start right here. You start by laying the strategic foundation before you ever write a single word. You have to get absolutely crystal clear on these 3 questions. Number 1, what is this book's job? How does it actually serve your business goals? Number 2, what specific, painful problem does this solve for your ideal reader? And number 3, what is this book's precise role in cementing you as the go-to leader in your space? Because here is the single most important thing to take away from all this. A truly successful business-building book doesn't start with a blinking cursor on a blank page. It starts with a smart strategy. Get that strategy right from day one, and you'll be building for the future of publishing, not getting stuck in its past.